Hey, what's up guys? Baby Gotta Hunt here, and I don't actually hunt. And I swear I'm bringing you these commentaries later and later and later. Because right now it's actually 1:32 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. And that's even later than the last commentary I put up. So this is a late commentary. So as you can tell, I might be a little tired. But deal with me. Deal with it. Deal with me. And just listen to my words of wisdom. It's not really wisdoms, it's probably, well, it is going to be a story about moi. Moi. But hopefully I get this commentary done. I mean, I still gotta upload it, so that's gonna probably take over another over another hour. So I really gotta get to bed too, because I actually have class in the morning. And I don't really want to wake up my parents right now because they are fast asleep upstairs. And my mom somehow hear my voice, and I live downstairs, so not in your parents' basement. No, I don't live in a basement. I live on the bottom floor in my room. So in case you're wondering, you live with your mom in the basement? No. And if you notice right here, this guy that I kill, I don't know his name. I think it was that Fuzz clan tag. I think I kill him 3 times in a row, and he actually rage quits this game. So you'll see it soon. Yep, there, bam, gone, left. I killed him 3 times, someone else killed him once, he's done. 1 and 4, he was like a 15th prestige or something. But anyways, I digress. Let's continue on with this journey of my stories I want to talk about, I guess. Because I don't really talk about my stories at all. I kind of just talk about what's on my mind. So, here's some fun stories. Some of the scars that I have on my body. Mostly in my face area. They're not really noticeable though, because I got them when I was like little. Well, not really little, but when I was younger, if you want to say that. Let's talk about the first one. The one on my forehead. That was the major one. I think I would have, like, my first major scar. I actually had to get like 3 stitches, and my parents were freaking out because I was actually at my old house, and if you guys don't know, there's these green electrical units on some streets. It's just like a green square, cube, like, and it's giant and green and all covered in metal. And at my old house, there's actually this tiny white wall that was like half the size of it that was wrapping around it. For some reason, I don't know why. That's the only time I've ever seen that, a little wall around that box. The green box is what we called it when we were kids. But I was actually walking along that the white wall, and I was looking at these girls that were practicing cheerleading in the street. And I would say I was like 6, around that age. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I was looking at these girls cheerleading on my street. And I was not really paying attention, and my foot did not land on the white wall, and it slipped off, and I fell sideways, and my forehead hit right against the metal green box, right on it, and it just went bang, and my head split open. There was blood everywhere. I was crying because I was 6. Probably wouldn't cry now, and that's my fan of my computer, so I'm gonna move the microphone over here, so you might not hear it. But then again, you guys always hear it, so I'm sorry. My microphone picks up a lot of things, and P's and B's. See, I don't want to do it loud because those make a giant pop noise. But anyways, let's continue on with my stories. Yeah, so I got the scar when I was a kid. I ended up going to the hospital, and my grandparents from England was actually over, and they had to come with us, and my dad was speeding down the highway because he wanted to get me to the hospital as fast as he could. So yeah, that was my first scar, and I had little stitches. I remember exactly. They were bugging me, and I used to want to itch it really badly, but Mom yelled at me for it. But yeah, that's that one. And there's another one on my chin, which I also got when I was younger. And that one I got when I was in England. My parents went to France, and they left me behind with my grandparents. Because if you guys didn't know, I'm actually completely half English. So when people talk about English people and British people, I kind of feel for them because I am half English. My dad is 100% born in England, has the accent and all. So yeah, we go over to England. We're actually going over this year. I'm talking about way too many things, but anyways, yeah. So I got this scar when my parents went to France, and if you guys remember something called Action Men, it was like the English version of G.I. Joe. It wasn't that popular in the U.S., but I used to collect Action Men, and me and my cousin were playing with it on my grandparents' table. And when I went to kneel down, I put my hand on the chair, and the chairs had cushions on it, and the cushions weren't really wrapped on, so my hand slipped, and it smashed my chin against the wooden chair, and my chin just busted. And I probably should have had stitches, but my granny did not think so. So I just got a band-aid, and it was bleeding for a very, very long time. And I went to meet my parents at the airport to pick them up from France, and my mom was freaking out because she wasn't there, and I was about 8 or something. Yeah, that was a bad one too. And my final one, which isn't, you can't really see it anymore, but my final one is the one in my eyebrow. That one was a pretty scary one because I was hanging out with my friends. This is again my old house. I was hanging out with my friends up the street. This is weird talking about this like I know you guys. Like, yeah, we were up the street. You know where that is? Yeah, it's up the street. But yeah, so me and my friends hanging out, and then the ball rolled down this slope type thing with a bunch of bushes and trees, and I was like, yeah, I'll go get it. So I started walking my way. It was like a muddy slope, you know, with yeah, I already said bushes and trees and yeah, stuff. So I started walking down the mud, and I actually tripped over a root, and there's a branch, or I guess I would say it's a branch because roots are underground. So a branch actually was popping straight up, and my face just went right into it. Like, if you can imagine a stick, have that stick in the ground pointing up, my face hit it, and it almost took out my eye. I was so lucky that it just smashed my eyebrow, and I was bleeding all over the place, and I actually didn't get stitches on that one. So my friends had to take me. I was all crying and stuff because, again, stuff hurts, okay? I was younger, and there was blood everywhere, and my friends had to take me down. My mom was freaking out again. She just put ice on it, and it was all good. But I could still feel that scar a little bit in my eyebrow. But that's pretty much it. Final score on this one was 39-4. I hope you enjoyed this unique story. I don't really tell stories as much, but I hope you enjoyed it. So this is Beer Beata Hunt. It's 1:40 now, and I gotta get to bed, and I gotta render, and I gotta do upload, and you know how it goes if you make videos. But that's all I gotta do, and I'm talking in a black screen forever, and I'm gotta go. So this is Beer Beata Hunt. Peace.